Hello everyone. In this video we will talk about interface segregation principle, the fourth principle from the solid principle. Interface segregation, focuses on creating focused and minimal interfaces that serve the specific needs of clients, rather than forcing them to depend on methods they don't use. What does interface segregation principle say? It say clients shouldn't be forced to depend on interfaces they don't use. In very simple term, okay? Don't make one large interface for everyone to use. Break it down into smaller interfaces but more specific ones. Why is this important? When a class is forced to implement an interface with methods it doesn't need, it will lead to number one, unclear responsibilities. Number two, code bloat. The code will become bigger. Higher risk of bugs. More frequent and unnecessary changes. But if you apply and follow the interface segregation principle, the benefits for that will be cleaner, more understandable code for you and for other developers, working on the same project. Less chance of introducing bugs when making changes. Greater flexibility and reusability. Easier testing and maintenance. You can maintain your code and test it easily. By following ISP, you are promoting a contract first. You say what is the contract approach, that everyone should respect the contract. Respect the specific needs of each component, leading to decoupled and more robust software. Let's deep dive with use cases in ISP. This is a bad use case that violates the interface segregation principle. I have interface called teacher. This interface have many functions. One function for teacher teach English, biology, chemistry, and mathematics. Right now, if I have a teacher called Omar, it's just a class, This class implement the interface teacher. What will happen? It will force me to override all the functions inside the interface. Someone can say, just remove what you don't need. I can't do that, It will give me compiler error. What is the compiler error say? Class Omar must either be declared abstract or implement the abstract method English. So you forced to implement methods you don't need. If Omar is a mathematics teacher, teaching the students math language, you will leave all these methods empty, which is not the best practice. From the code above, you can tell that Omar is a math teacher, who has no business with the other subjects. But these methods are extended by default. I force it to use them with the teacher interface, Don't confuse with the risk of substitution principle and the interface segregation principle. They may seem similar, but they aren't entirely the same. Risk of substitution principle gives us the idea that when a new class has the need to inherit existing class, it should do so because this new class has a need for the methods existing class has. On the other hand, the interface segregation principle makes us understand that it is unnecessary and unreasonable to create an interface with a lot of methods as some of these methods may be irrelevant to the needs of a particular user when extended, like what happened in this class. Okay, right now we need to fix this bad use case and follow this violate the interface segregation principle. So how to fix? Right now I will create interface teacher. This interface just contain one method, teach. Okay, now I split the big class to the big interface to smaller interfaces but focused one. Right now I have English teacher interface, which is extended from teacher. Okay, contain another method English. Okay, this extend from interface teacher that teach. Okay, but specialized in what? In English language. I have another interface mathematic teacher extend from the same interface teacher but with specialized method mathematics only. Great. Right now if I create a class for a teacher who teach mathematics only, I will just implement the mathematics teacher. Okay, so I will use override the teach method Omar has start teaching. Okay, and implement what I need here in mathematics. Okay, we have created different interfaces for every subject. Right now Omar can teach mathematics without carrying the other method with them. I don't use English here. I don't be forced to use English here. So to simplify interface segregation states that interface of a program should be split in a way that the user or client would only have access to the necessary methods related to their needs. Thanks for watching and see you next video.